All right, so this is for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and whatever else, right? Okay. Keep in mind this could pertain to your past, your present, or your potential near future. Not only talking about you, but people, situations going on around you. Let's see what your little motto card is here for the Cancerian energy. Cancerians, please. This one right here. The secret of attraction is to love yourself. Deepak Chopra. And I see on this water card that helped me choose what sign I was doing next, there's a bridge here and the waterfall, right? There's somebody on that bridge. So you're overcoming something, I feel, Cancers. But let's see what your current energy is, or the present situation, whatever you're inquiring about. I glanced right at this deck, so we'll go with this deck first, okay? Let me shuffle one more time before we dive into this. General collective read for the sign of Cancer, please. What is it that they're inquiring about right now? The Five of Cups. Present situation is overcoming the emotions. The cup signifies emotion. So there's something here, an emotional factor, a relationship, a situationship. Could be something within yourself, okay? Just ask your guides in the universe to help you discern the messages. Clear, concise, accurate guidance for the people viewing these messages, Spirit, please, and thank you. All right, let's see what the past influence was. The past influence of this situation. What is... We have the Page of Pentacles, okay? So for some, this is a relationship involving a masculine figure. For others, this is involving a job or finances. Loss of finances or loss of love. The hidden forces working around it. Thank you, Spirit. The Eight of Swords, but I think she tried to come out in reverse. But do you see how she's blindfolded and bound in the middle of all these swords? So there's a lot of mental conflict, I feel. There's something here that's going to unlock for you. I'm going to put that in the reverse position. Around whatever it is, the situation here, okay? Let's get the events to come. What's the events to come? What's the outcome of this? A decision to be made, a choice to be made. She is blindfolded there as well. Something around the full moon cycle that will be coming up. Keep in mind they are timeless reads as well. Regardless of the date and time and season, I specify in there, okay? So let me get, what's on the bottom of the deck? Oh, wow, the Tower. All right, yeah, there's some emotional upheaval, but just know that everything's okay. You will be okay, and everything will be okay in the coming future, okay? There's the Queen of Pentacles, two things of peacocks here. Pentacles. Somebody could have spent more money than what they were supposed to, or taken more money from you than what they were supposed to. Someone might have even stole money from you. Could have been a loss, a bad investment. All right, let's get... Whoa. All right. You could need to be cleansed right now, too, because this fell in my incense box. But anyways, we have projections here, and I have a masculine and feminine energy here. So something that's being projected, 404 on the timer. So for those of you in the love situation, trying to get through it, working through it, whatever it is, they could be reflecting you, okay? Because everybody are just mirror images of ourselves. So keep that in mind. I have the number 7 here as well with the number 5. And then I have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So it's like you guys are seeing things. I almost said eye to eye, but I was going to say you're not seeing things eye to eye. But here they are seeing things eye to eye. It's like your higher selves see eye to eye, even though this seemingly situation that seems like at a loss, there's more to it than what you know. There was more meaning behind it, or there's more growth behind it than what you realized. We have the traveling card here coming under the Page of Pentacles. and then moment to moment, and the dream. Staying grounded and centered is essential right now. We have the number 6 and the number 2, and then we have the number 8. So we've got 88 here. And also the number synchronicity, 678. Kitty, get down from there. My cat is trying to stalk my turtle in her little confined space. Anyways. This could be fearing a future situation as well. So Spirit says it's very important to stay here and live moment to moment, stay in the present moment. But look what she's doing. The dream, and there's like love and romance right here, right? So this could be somebody's dream, like the love of a lifetime. 555 on the timer as I look over. So something is coming to light for you for those who are single, who are looking for that person, okay? But the thing is not to worry or wonder when it's going to happen. It'll happen when it's supposed to. It'll happen after you release those things from the past. Also, I feel like maybe some of you are realizing that you can travel if you want to. Maybe you're wanting to travel for work or just, you know, to see the world. And maybe you're having this dream that in your world travels that you're going to meet, you know, your soul partner. Look, we have We Are One, but it's the World card on the bottom. So yeah, traveling the world, adventuring, seeing things. It's your choice to stay in the now moment instead of worrying about, you know, we have sorrow and the Two of Swords. Are you going to stay in that mindset? Are you going to stay in fear? Are you going to keep making decisions based out of fear? Are you going to stay keep having negative connotations towards things like, oh, I would love to travel, but oh my God, I could never afford that. It would never happen. You know, when we speak that out, we literally make it to where it will never happen for us because our thoughts and our words create our reality. And we get what we give out. 727 as I look over these numbers, guys, I mean. So this number 9 here is signaling a completion. And what's another card for the Two of Swords and sorrow? Too much in your head, I heard. Too much of being in your head. Existence. Opening up to the existence, the boundless existence that's within you, because you are endless. Your soul is endless. Your soul is immortal. You're not ordinary. You're not ordinary by no means, guys. And you're going to be having a new vision of this. Okay, so shedding, healing, releasing these aspects also around conditioned beliefs on how money is supposed to work or how we're supposed to work with money, the relationship with money, and also the relationships in our everyday lives, friends, family, romantic partners. Somebody might want to look up what it means for somebody to project onto us. Okay, which means also another word I feel like for it is assumptions. Having assumptions for somebody having an assumption for us on how we think around something, or we having an assumption around how somebody else thinks about something. The Tower card came out with the sorrow. As I was looking at the sorrow card, the Tower flipped over, but then we have the Sun. Like literally this is, besides the Death card, this is the most like negative card, I guess you could say, in tarot. This is, you know, a breakthrough though. It's a wake-up call. It's emotional epiphanies. Sometimes they're good, very enlightening. Sometimes they trigger us and put us into the dark night of the soul, where we go through this, you know, this healing of these confined restrictions that we have, these beliefs around ourselves, negative beliefs, negative thinking patterns. But you have the Sun here. Look at this. The universe is on your side. The universe has your back, Cancers. And X1X, I don't know what that number is, 21 maybe? I don't know my Roman numerals. But anyways, I have existence here with this universe. And look, this kind of also looking into the zodiacs. Look up your birth chart. Okay, you can find all of this stuff on Google. Just Google how to do it. Look up your sun, your moon, and your rising sign. Okay. What's on the bottom? Five of Pentacles. So there's new cycles happening. You're stepping into this new cycle after this uproar, this upheaval. We've got the Page of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So an emotional offer coming towards you, an offer of something, okay, an offer of some sort of form of fulfillment that's going to help you feel really fulfilled after you stepping into your Queen of Swords energy, whether you are masculine or feminine, okay? You're taking this, you're taking all of these, and you're becoming triumphant. You're taking the blindfold off, you're cutting the blindfold off, you're cutting the ties. You realize you're not so trapped in them. But also when I see in the King of Swords, Page of Swords, whatever, for me personally, it signifies truth. Okay, and we got a lot of blue here. So there's truth in communication, some truth coming out for you. The Seven of Pentacles here. Reaping what you sow. We have a squirrel here too. So you will see the squirrel. The squirrel is your totem, or it's letting you know that everything is okay. It's going to be okay. I kind of got carried away here and I didn't stick with my questions over here. So Spirit's influence. This is Spirit's influence for helping you, 11:11 as I say this, helping you to stay here in the moment and just focusing on one step, one foot in front of you, one step at a time. The outcome, I feel, is the Sun card. There's happiness, there's better days coming, there's brightness, there's joy, there's fulfillment, there's satisfaction. Six of Pentacles. Outcome also is a balance in something. Balance in material wealth, finances, balancing something out for yourself. So let's see. We're going to go into the love energy for you guys. I'm going to pick all these up. I'm going to leave the outcome card here because that's what you got to look forward to. Focus on the light also. Whenever we find ourselves doubting or worrying, try to flip that frown upside down. Turn it around. You're probably already catching yourself like, oh, that was really fucking negative of me to say or think. I've got to stop doing that. Maybe there's this realization of all the negative connotations that you've had in life, and it's like coming out within your existence, and it's being reborn because you're going through a shedding and healing process. So let's get some news about your love life, though. Whoops. That didn't work very well, did it? All right, on the bottom I have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond will deepen. So somebody getting to know somebody. Stay open-minded as well for this person, because we do have your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So a lot of people go by the book, you know, and I'm not saying there's no truth in the Bible or anything, but there is a lot of falseness. Just like, you know, it was written by man who seemingly received these messages from God, much like I do. He's who helps me read these cards, right? He's the one that put the idea to make the cards in somebody's head so we can communicate with the other side, right? But keep in mind, men have the audacity and the ability to lie and stuff. So what you think maybe could be a sin isn't always necessarily sin. And I do use this one a lot, like skin color doesn't matter, but also like sexual orientation and connotation doesn't matter either. If a man loves another man, it's not hurting anybody. God is not shaming or judging them. He's not going to condemn them for marrying, because in his eyes, he is a non-judging entity, and love is love is love. As long as somebody's happy and in love, what's it bothering you? You know what I mean? So these ideas around yourself could be changing as well. Real quick, concise messages for water drinking right now. 14:14 on the timer. Codependency. Addictions could be affecting your romantic life. Okay, so since this card came over here and this card came over here at 14:41, there's two different situations going on. Past situation was there were too many codependencies in that relationship. It was what's known as a karmic relationship. This one over here is make the effort. This is what you are in, those who are in the situationships right now. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. For others, divine timing is at work in your love life. Those single Pringles right now, it is worth waiting for. You are calling in your soulmate, okay? I almost called you group 2 because I've got 3 things. So you might want to check out my pick a cards also under the relationship reads in the playlist tab on the channel, okay? Look, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So here, also, I see the children. So I signifies some sort of inner child healing going on, and that could be where the projections card came out earlier. Like, there could be significant childhood trauma in your spouse's, from your spouse's childhood that they're trying to work through. And for some, they could be really open to you about it and talking through it. For others, you know, it could be seemingly making them feel distant or seem distant from you, okay? So what you think is going on or what's being reflected on the outside is not what's going on the inside. Any more on the codependency? Let's just pull one more. Stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So also for this situation, this could tie into this, but don't fear the worst. Don't fear like it's just going to happen again if you give your heart out or open your heart too, okay? You attract more love by enjoying the moment fully, and to capture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And we do have make the effort over here. So being playful, taking the time, putting out the nice gestures, you know, really figuring out what their love language is, or, you know, instead of expecting from them to give to us, we have to, it's a two-way street, right? So we have to put forth effort. Wait, not yet. Something was worth waiting for. Quiet, stillness, and solitude for single Pringles out there, okay? You're trying to heal from those past vices, tendencies, insecurities within ourselves, insecurities within the relationships with people that we have, whatever it is, okay? We've got open up. They'll understand where you're coming from. No judgment. So forgiving and learning. So maybe if you've really been putting yourself through the ringer, or you yourself have been trying to go through something, healing your childhood stuff. Sometimes things happen to us in childhood that we become really shamed and embarrassed about. So this is letting you know that there's no judgment, okay? They're going to understand, and they're going to be a lot more open and understanding than you realize, okay? Completely up to you to give a second chance for this situation here in that previous situation that was, you know, codependent. Because this person was narcissistic. Someone is too full of themselves. So, you know, we all have a choice, right? And it's time to disconnect for the world for going on here, you know, taking a retreat, solitude, alone time. All right, I think this is all I have for you, Cancerians. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated. If it did, please be so kind to hit that like and subscribe button for me. My contact information is below if you would like a more personal, in-depth read. And then there's a crap ton of other videos, free content on my channel as well. So, love and light.